something about Upsolar that I think people would be very interested to understand is you have a very unique business model. Could you give us an idea and explain exactly what that is?
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, Upsolar is created in 2006 with a very unique position in this solar industry. Which position is Upsolar operated first vertically on the supply chain, and also the specialty that we outsource everything to our selected manufacturing partners, which means that Upsolar, we operate on the silicon stage, on the wafer stage, on the cell stage, and on the module side. But at each stage, we select the partners which we think is most cost competitive and reliable partners. Then we apply our QC policy on it. So Upsolar's core value, I think we can resume in three words. First, it's the reliability, then it's the innovation, then it's the services. So the reliability for us, there's two issues. One issue is the quality, another one is the reliability of the product warranty. So how we do with the quality? By outsourcing our productions. So first, we in our headquarters in Shanghai, we have a big R&D center. So the R&D center's responsibility is more for the research and the reliability of the product. So basically, we conduct every double IEC testing in our laboratory, and our laboratory is Bureau Veritas homologated laboratories. So we conduct every test there to just make sure that the design of the modules, the components of the modules, and the manufacturing process we apply to our modules is the most reliable in the industry. That's the offline part. And this is same policy will be applied 24 hours, 3 shifts by our online teams in our manufacturing partners in each stage. So that's make our product constantly good quality by that way. So basically our online team apply the income material testing to make sure that the incoming material we are using is conform to our design and to our BOM. Then they apply an online process to make sure the process of manufacturing is in conform with what we defined in our laboratory as the best practice. And then they conduct also X-work testing to make sure the flash data, the packaging is in conform to our specialties. So that's how we make sure the product physical quality. And the second part is the reliability of the warranty. Then by doing that, and our process is constantly checked by a third-party QC partners on top of our QC system. It's Bureau Veritas. And by doing that, we have been recognized by the first-tier insurance companies who now stand behind Upsolar's warranty for irrevocably and uncancelably for 25 years, which we do it with our Power Guard programs in the US. So the company behind our warranty is all AM-based rating A companies from the US. So that's the reliability of our warranty. That's how we achieve by outsourcing our products. And what's the advantage about outsourcing products? Because in our industry, you see that it's a very cyclical industries. We have the oversupply time, we have the shortage time. So by outsourcing and selecting the best partner for us, we have a flexibility and stability in supply chain. Because when the market goes up in a shortage time, we can ramp up very fast our capacities at each stage.
Well, you say that one of the challenges in outsourcing is that in an upturn, when everybody wants modules, how do you guarantee you get the supply that you need?
Just because we operate in each stage, because there's Upsolar group and there's Upsolar applied material and Upsolar silicon material. So we centralize our purchasing power also on the polysilicon wafer cells and also on the non-silicon part. Because even last year we can notice there's not only shortage in silicon, there's even shortage in glasses, in back foils. So just we centralize all these purchasing powers at each stage. We deliver to our OEM partners, so we can ensure that we have the control on the very upstream materials. Then we just need what we need is the capacity. But the capacity we can find on the market even in shortage time to use.
Really? So you could shift manufacturing to several different companies as outsourcing simply because you've got all control over the materials.
Exactly.
You know you've got all of that sorted, right?
Yeah. Because what we notice on the market is that even in shortage time or oversupply time, the capacity, actually the manufacturing capacity is always underutilized. Even the market is in a very shortage time. So that's how we base our business model to ensure a flexibility and a stability. That's the dimensional business model.
Well, related to that, I mean, is your markets, when you've got that kind of flexible manufacturing operation, would that mean if, for instance, you had a big market share in America, you could actually manufacture in America?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's
that's
on your
a very,
doorstep.
very, very good example, because if we look at our recent press releases, we have our first European manufacturing platforms has been unveiled last month. So which means that from June, a portion of Upsolar products will be made in Europe. So this is we use this platform. It's add another 30 megawatts of capacity on top of Upsolar's capacity, current capacities to be made in Europe, just to satisfy the upcoming demand in Europe for the local contents. So the same policy we are using for Ontario areas. That means we are developing, and we hope it will be unveiled our Ontario manufacturing platforms in August or September 2011. So exactly that's the answer to the question is that with this business model, we're not only utilizing the capacities in Asia area, but we also expand our business model all over the world today. Yeah.
Now, that's very interesting, and this relates to then what markets are you approaching, not just on a regional basis, but are you just supplying to distributors for residential, or where are the markets for you? Who are you interested in working with?
Okay, because I think it's a different stage. At the beginning stages, Upsolar is more focused on the utility scale projects.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we have a couple of references. Because why? At the reason that at the stages in 2006 and 2007, we are not so well known on the market. So what we need is a reference in the banks, in the markets. So we focus more on the utility scale markets. And we get a quite satisfying achievement on that point, that we get 18 megawatts projects in Portugal. We have 12 megawatts in Italy last year. We have 10 megawatts in Benelux area. So we get big projects, and we are now bankable in all major banks in US and in Europe. So starting from that point, we also starting our commercial strategies with distributors in UK, in Belgium, in France, in Germany. We have established all strategy partnerships, select strategies with different distribution partners. So I mean, our commercial stage, we start more focusing on utility scale projects to make our reference. And then still not today, I think a bigger portion of our sales is still on the utility scale projects. But now we are focusing more and more on the distribution side. Because if we look into the recent feed-in tariff changes in the countries, we believe that the solar industry in the future, it will be more in decentralized and distributed productions. It will be a very segmented markets in each country. So we will put more focus on this sector.
Well, in that, as you say, from a segmented market, that means you have to offer a range of modules. You can't be just a one-horse multicrystalline. So give me an idea of the type of modules that you're actually having made.
We have the standard range of modules, polycrystalline, monocrystalline, it's very standard on the market, and we constantly doing research to with our manufacturing partners to boost the efficiency to be good. I mean, compare on the market on the efficiency level. But as I said, that one of the Upsolar's value is also on innovation. But when I say innovation, it's we are not basically focus our innovations on the fundamental manufacturing process, but we are more innovations on the applications.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another example that we are working with several partners today with Zhe Jiang for the fast mounting systems. We develop with Tigo for DC optimizers modules, and we are developing with other partners in the North America for the AC modules, which is coming out by the end of the year. And we have also a couple of innovations constantly in our pipelines to continuously bring new experience to end user. I mean, Upsolar's innovations target is to make our customer, either distributors or installer, to use the solar in an easy and less expensive way. That's where we focus our
and I'm assuming then, because of this business model, you've got the flexibility to change. Like you say, you use Upsolar, work with Tigo.
Yeah, with Tigo.
You can pretty much talk with anybody, can't you, and integrate that.
Integrate very fast in our production lines. I think we have developed also expertise to select, develop, control our manufacturing partners, and also integrate new productions into these lines. For example, we had adapted recently our lines for just building integrated product we developed with Schweizer in Switzerland for solar reef. And we integrated in new lines to have a fast production, efficient production ramp up in these new lines to answer the rising demand in BIP products in Europe.
A final question for you. I mean, obviously we've had a challenging first half of the year.
Yeah.
But what are your expectations for the business this year?
Okay, because our capacity today, it's if we add just 30 megawatts we had in Portugal and are coming 20 megawatts in North America, so our capacity is around 500 megawatts this year. So our target is to achieve 400 megawatts on the market this year. And so far we maintain our target unchanged because recently we see that okay, there's a price, there's some feed-in tariff change, and there's a policy standby period, for example, in Italy. But we do see with the recent price drop, the market, and especially the residential markets like Japan, Germany, US, even Italy is coming on the market, is going to have a strong pickup in the second half of the year. And compare our target, we are still in line till the end of June. We are in line with our targets for the beginning of the year. So we remain our target unchanged. And we know that the market is changing faster. But with our business model, we are flexible and we are can adapt very fast to the market tendency to achieve either cost competitiveness, either reactivities, either innovations for our customers.